Hi, and I'm Cassandra, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than usual. Usually I would record from my webcam. Today I'm going to be recording from my camera. And today I'm also going to be doing something different anyways. I'm going to be doing a craft today with candy wrappers and making a notebook. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, to start with this project, you need a notebook, obviously. You need a notebook. This one's made out of plastic. The best thing to use is probably one that's not made out of plastic, because that's a lot harder and you need more work to do that. You're going to need stickers. This is an optional thing. You don't really need stickers. This is if you want to make it perked up more. You're going to need candy wrappers. You're going to need enough candy wrappers. I'm using Andy Candy's wrappers. You're going to need enough to cover your full booklet, just enough. Alright, you're going to be needing brushes, because we're going to do it the harder way, which is a lot better, which is using glue. I'm not going to be using Elmer's glue because I had to get last minute glue. A cup so that we can put it in. A little bit of water so that way you can put some water inside the thing. You can also just use Mod Podge, which is a lot easier instead of having to make it and everything. But I'm going to be using glue. If you're going to be using the plastic one, you're going to be needing to use those nail files. Alright, so let's get started. Get started with my thing, since it's made out of plastic. You won't need to do that if you have one made out of like paper type of cardboard stuff, or like a regular notebook. You won't need to nail file it, you'll just have to stick it on. But since I have a plastic cover, as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to scrape it with this nail file. The reason you do this is because you want the surface to be rough, so that way it'll stick on. And you'll just have to keep doing that like pretty good. Like it has to be pretty rough. You just scrape the surface. Alright, now for the next part. I just wiped down the notebook over there with my hands, just so that way, and then I kind of just blowed it on it so that way all the little dusty stuff will come off. Alright, now to do the next part, you will need the cup, two brushes. I definitely depend for you to use two brushes. I mean, if you somehow like have special powers to like get into nooks and crannies, then I guess not, but I definitely depend on using two. I got a big brush and then a smaller brush. So big brush, small brush. Alright, to get started, you will need the glue, water, and a cup. Alright. First I'm going to put in some glue in there, so that way, this is kind of like Mod Podge. This is just like Mod Podge. You know what, instead of doing this for hours, let me just go ahead. You can also just like take off the top. I just think it gets a lot of a sticky mess when you do that. So just go ahead and put in enough, as much as you think you'll need. Alright? Now that I did that, put in enough glue. You can always just put in some more glue and some more water as you go. That's why I have a lot of water here. But you're only putting a little bit of water right now, because you don't want it to come off not sticky. Take the little brush or big brush. I'm just using the big brush, the little brush, because it's a longer stick. You can use either way. Okay. Mix it around. Okay, that's good. I put the paper towels under me so that way it'd be a lot easier. So yeah. You're also, if you want to do it my way, the way that makes it look best, you're going to want to use some, what do you call it? You're going to want to use some scissors to cut on these parts, because you're going to put it on and you don't want it to like, unless you just want to put it on this part, you don't want to put it on that part. I'm not going to put it on this part because it's a lot harder, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see if this is good camera here. Alright, I'm using Andy Candy's wrappers. You just want to make sure that you have enough wrappers so that way you're not like have less, which I do have enough, so I don't really have to do that right now, but if you want, you can do that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. To get started, you just put some Mod Podge, or the glue, the water glue, on the surface of the book, on the book, or the notebook. I definitely need to put a little bit more glue because it's a little too watery. Alright, so now I'm laying it all out. Alright. Let's put on it. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on. Lay it out, or whatever. Alright. And then I wipe it over, so that way it's all kind of like glossy when it dries off, and it just makes it a lot easier as I go, so that way I can put some on top of it too. Now to the next one. Wipe it over with some of the glue. This also smoothens out the top, so that way it's not sticking up. Alright. Now for the next one. Let's go ahead and stick that on. Good. 5 steps here. If you want to actually do it the way that I was telling you that I was gonna do it, but then I ended up not doing it like that, the way where you put it here is you just cut little slits in it. Alright? Now for the next row, just go ahead and put that stuff on. I just do it the opposite way as I go, like just the opposite as I go, basically. See how I put one that was like this on this side, so then I changed it up and I put it this way on this side? That's basically, I just change it up as I go. And then I would put this one like that. Oh, I forgot to do something. Forgot to do one of the most important parts. At the end you can always just gloss this over again. So yeah. If you want to just skip to the next part, just go ahead and skip. I'll put a little box that will tell you when to skip to. That way you don't have to see this whole thing going on here. this will definitely look really good. Let me just scoot this one over a little bit. I want it to be more even. Now for the next ones, let's go ahead and lay out the Mod Podge or glue, whatever you want to call it. And now for the next part. Now how you see how there's this little part left over, you just take like 2 of them, depending on how much you think you might need. And now we just do that, and then we just lay a little bit of glue over that, and then we're done with that part of the thing. And I just put it onto here with the stickers, and it looks really good. And then I just covered it with more of that glue on top of the stickers. So yeah, and that's basically it. And then I just took some stickers that are white. I wrote my name with a Sharpie, and I sticked them on, and it looks really good. It takes about 2 hours to dry, 1 to 2 hours to dry, depending on how much glue or Mod Podge you put on. Alright, so that's basically it, and I'm done. Thank you everyone, and bye.